Yeah, he giving out votes. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Sheer Genius. We're back, baby. Hey, let me know in the chat. I can't be the only one who's just so excited to get a cut. Like, everybody wants to talk about coronavirus. Like, oh, people died. No, motherfucker. People weren't getting cuts. Lineups were fucked up. You want to talk about death? Talk about the death of a hairline. You guys want to focus on all this other shit. The real thing to focus on right now is what I was looking like without a cut. Like, I'd rather get corona. I'm sorry. My bad. I'd rather get corona. I'm not going out here looking like that. Give me corona. Because I need to come out fresh. Period. Fuck out of here. I'll take me some corona with a side of what's the other shit? With a side of flu, with a sting of hornet, all the things. Give it to me. But I'm going to be looking fresh as fuck. Like, oh, y'all hear about Billie Jean? No, he died from corona, but he looked good. You should have seen him on his funeral. I mean, he was laid out, but man, he was so fucking fresh. You should have seen his cut. You know, called cuts to die for. Like, you know what I mean? We out here. Like, I don't fuck out. You know. What's up, everybody? It's good to see you guys. It's been a while. You know, it's been a while. Everybody at home. And I just wanted to chat with you. Welcome to an episode of Sheer Genius, where we just talk about the real shit in business, unfiltered. Kind of in the barbershop, except in my office, that, you know, brought to you barbershop. And, you know, we out here. And if you just tuned in right now, like I said, I'm willing to die for a fresh cut. And let me know in the chat if you're with me. Like, let me know in the chat if, like, you understand. Like, you got to have a cut. I'm out here looking like a homeless, looking like I would suck a dick for a cheeseburger just to get by. Like, that's where I was at. Like, with, you know, people, I walk by people and they just start giving me money. Like, just, you know, like, I just walked by, oh, man, hey, you need this. Like, I wasn't even asking. Like, I wasn't even asking, but I absolutely needed it. So, anyways, y'all, let's do some Q&A. If you want to come in the chat, let's talk shop. Paul, you want to bring somebody in on my phone?
Yeah, yes, let me know.
You got to scroll up and hit view. By the way, come in the chat. We're going to bring some people. We're going to do some Q&A right now, and we're going to talk shop. All right? Nomadic Tales, let's bring them in. I think something doesn't cut out. You gotta bring them in. Nomadic Tales, we're bringing you in. All right. Yeah, you might turn my volume up too. Nomadic, did you just come on here with a black screen doing some weird shit, man? What's going on? And you just left? That's how you feel? Yeah, that's what's going on here. Everybody, put in the video if you want to come on. I think you have to wait for the bottom so they hit it again. And let's do some Q&A. Don't do some weird black screen stuff. You just come on here and just down here and press some buttons and shit. Like I said, people are like, oh, he's getting a cut during Corona. You damn right. Yep. You're not going to catch me out here not looking fresh when I get counsel. You got to hit view, right? Go to view. All right, we got, okay, let's go King Mech. Yeah, let's go. How did you get past your first client? Sales, man. Like, it's always sales. Sales will bring you there. What up?
How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm out here again. Been cold calling all day. Cold calling.
You doing what?
Been cold calling.
Hey, there you go. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's how I started.
Yeah, so I got a demo tomorrow morning. Demo set up for tomorrow morning, and then I got two actually set up, and I just been calling because I'm in the Phoenix area. I just been saying, yeah, I'm trying to tell them that I've been targeting electricians. You feel me?
Okay.
They kind of, a lot of them. One dude hung up on me like, "Get out of my face." You feel me? I'm like, "All right, just went to the next."
Hey, it's part of the game. You will get hung up on. You will get hung up on again and again. I get hung up on. Well, I don't anymore, but I did for a very long time. What question you got, my man?
What do you? Okay, but you have not like. I don't got too many experiences with lead generation, and I want to know like what the price point. Would offering a free trial be smart, or would just like trying to?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna give you some unpopular advice, but this is real. So it all starts from treat others how you want to be treated, right? So if you don't have the experience where you really feel like you can deliver for somebody, like the only thing there is to do is to practice, right? So like, you know, if you don't have that much lead generation experience, practice on yourself first, you know? So literally like look out your window and look for a business and just start making an advertisement. Like literally barbershop, make an advertisement, like just create one. It doesn't have to be a real business, make one, right? Spend $5 promoting it and test it. Like, get the result first and just completely do it. And, you know, it's like I tell people all the time, it's, you know, if people want to be better at basketball, they go to the gym and they take jump shots consistently, right? If people want to be better at painting, they take out the brush and they paint every single day. If they want to be nice at 2K, they play Xbox every single day, like me, like whatever it is. So my thing is, if you want to practice at sales and get better, practice sales every day. If you want to practice at marketing and get better, like write a headline every single day, make 6 ads every single day. Because it's crazy. You know, sales is the language of business, right? But if you ask people, how many times did you practice sales today? What's their answer going to be?
Nah, they're gonna say no. They haven't.
They're gonna say 0, right? They're gonna say none. They're gonna look at you crazy. Matter of fact, most people are gonna say, how do you practice sales?
Exactly.
Most people are unaware how to practice sales, even though they get the same fucking 5 objections every single time, but still don't have a good response for it. They're just going to tell you it's either the price, I got to talk to a significant other, that it's not my time right now. All of it's just fear, right? But nobody practices it. So how you get a leg up on everybody is you fucking practice. You practice making multiple ads every single day. You practice sales every single day. And then when you finally feel like you're solid, then you ask people and say, hey, I've been practicing for the last 6 months. I'd love to earn your business. I'll do it for free to show you what I can do. I've already tested these things. And you work your way up. But I did many practices before I ever got, you know, paid. I worked for free for a long time before I got paid. And that's how it should be, because that's what we would want, right? But then you'll get beyond that quickly, and then you'll be able to charge, like, you know, a lot of money. You know, you'll be able to charge a lot of money, and that's what I'm, you know, really focused on, you know, now. So anyways, man, keep doing you. And, you know, stay up. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in with us, Paul. Don't click out. Let Paul hit the X, or it's going to cancel the whole thing. Hold on. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you too, Billy.
Yeah. No. All right, shout out to King. Who's next? Let's talk shop. Let's talk business. Everybody want to say, I want to make more money, but do you practice sales? Everybody says, I want to make more money, but do you practice sales? No. No, you don't. So then don't talk to me about making more money, right? So go ahead in the chat. I'm going to bring you in live. We're going to do some Q&A while we're getting a cut. And again, if you're just tuning in, you know, people are like, Corona, Corona, Corona. No. Whack-ass haircut, whack-ass haircut. I'm not going out there like that anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't want, no, I refuse. Give me Corona. Give me Corona. And I'm going to be looking fresh as fuck while I got it. They just came in the hospital. I don't know, but he's looking so fresh. Like, that's me. All right. All right, bring in the next person. Which one? Car Designs? Carba Designs? Carba Designs, we're bringing you in. All right, we're just doing some Q&A. We got to stop making sacrifices out here. People are like, well, if you get Corona, you could die. I know.
Hi, how are
I
you?
know. Hi, how are you doing today?
All right. This is really cool. I appreciate you for putting this out. I guess I've been following you for like 5 years, and I
What's up? Thank you.
love the growth, and I've just the fear, you know, not ready to invest or not having enough money. So, and what's the best way to do it? And I've had a lot of clarity this last week, and I'm thinking the best advice is the passive income for what I'm planning, what I'm working on, and connecting people. So, affiliate marketing. What would be your fastest or like quickest way to learn it and, you know, teach yourself so that when you're in the room and you already have that connection to network with someone? I got the PR side, the way to email them and then get their interest. Like what would you say would be the best way to learn the technology on that? I think that's
so let me get your question again. Can you hit me with your question one more time? Is it how to make money fast? Is that what I really heard? You hit me with all this other affiliate marketing shit, but are you asking me how to make money fast?
No, it's not even that, because I want to spread the knowledge and connect the dots of people of their play on each other's strengths. So some people are about making their money, like they're not going to get into the room with you unless they know that what's their benefit on the business level. Then there's others who care about the community and they just want to spread love and blah 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 blah,
Sure.
blah. You know what I mean? So getting those different mindsets in the room, I'm trying to reach out to the ones who are maybe looking for clout or to benefit their business.
So here's the question. So go backwards, right? When it comes to money, I always start in reverse order. And what I do is I just say, what problem can I solve right now? Because, like, look, you can make money doing anything. There's no such thing as $1 million idea, just $1 million execution. That's it. Like, I can I can sell, these hair clippers and I can make $1 million. I can wear these capes. Like, it doesn't really matter, right? So for you personally, you have to set your own skill set. What's the number one problem that you can solve for somebody in one sentence?
They're giving them the spark they need for creative expression.
So what does that mean? Give me more, be specific.
Like if they're feeling anxiety about something, what they know they're good at, it's something about me, I can just motivate them and get it clicked in like 2 minutes.
So if I can kind of unwind that, I got the clippers in my head, so I didn't hear it all, but here's what I think what you're saying is you help people overcome the fear of taking action, creative specifically. Is that right?
Not necessarily a creative, but whatever they're creative.
Could that be one of them? Could creatives be one market? So like, look, if you want to make $1 million right now, what you can do is say, hey, if you know you're a business owner, you should be creating content, but you haven't because you're deathly afraid to be on camera, because you're deathly afraid of somebody judging you. Well, I will help you create and put out your first video, your first sales video. And you can make $1 million just helping people solve that one fucking problem. Right. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated, because do you know what percentage of entrepreneurs are not putting out content right now because they're afraid of being judged, or they're afraid that they're not good enough? The answer is all of them. All of them. That's why most people can only name a handful of entrepreneurs. It's just because there's only a handful of entrepreneurs that are participating, that have got over that fear. But honestly, right now, this very second, I bet you there's people on this live call that would pay you all single day to help them actually create and publish their first piece of content.
Right.
100. And it would be life-changing for them, because once they do it once, they can do it again. Exactly. So the key with making money that a lot of people skip a step of, and I can tell you have a lot of talents, is simplification. We always want to overcomplicate things. And let me tell you, complication is like it's allergic to money. They don't go hand in hand. So it's one sentence. That's the discipline. Make yourself one sentence. What problem can I solve in one sentence? And the second you're beyond one sentence, you gotta tailor it. And also too, I can tell that you want to serve different types of people, as you mentioned earlier. Choose one. Add in the rest later after you make cash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make 100 grand in a month and then change. Then add on shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't try and do it all at once. So one problem for one specific person. If you do that and then ask people every single day, I guarantee you'll make money. That's it. That's the whole fucking game. It's the whole entire thing.
Yeah, it's not just the money. We need money to go further with everything going on in the world. But yeah, I've kind of simplified it. Can I say my little sentence, if you don't mind?
I'm listening. All right, go ahead. I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Second. My book.
Are you ready? Are you writing something down? What's going on over here?
Huh? No, it's open. I've been like studying and watching, like evaluating what's the best fit for stuff in my community. Where I attach the best is like the Caribbean, but I just feel like most people are not woke yet. They're not thinking that way. So I'm using that as a platform for entertainment and then bridging the gap. But I realize a lot of people need tutorials on how to start the business. So, geez, sorry, 1 second.
Ready? I'm gonna give you a shot clock. 10.
I know, I see you.
9.
Okay.
I'm gonna just.
Here we go.
I'm gonna just catch Corona right now. Get my hair done. That's where I'm at. I gotta be fresh.
Working on a platform that helps you express your inner creator, with melanated motivation and
That's good. I mean, get it. Like this is how you workshop through it. Don't be afraid to put it out. Say it again.
I said I'm working on a platform that helps you express your inner creator with melanated motivation, and Caribbean purpose or something. Caribbean positive vibes. That's what I wrote. But it's
gotcha. So now the trick with this whole game is to be as specific as possible. So what you do is you write down the sentence and you put it out, right? And you look at it. And every time there's a word that can mean 10 different things, you have to strike it. And you have to replace it with something so specific, it gives you one direction, which is forward. Right now, read it to me again.
I'm working on a platform that helps you express your
platform. Pause right there. What is platform?
Oh, I'm on Instagram.
Okay, so that even put Instagram in it, right? Like put Instagram in it. Like again, it makes you be more specific. Again, what's the rest of it?
Okay, I'm working on Instagram that helps you express your inner creator.
Express. What does that mean? See, that's where people get caught up. right? As we put these things out, and like in your heart, you feel that. You know what I mean? In your heart, you know exactly what that is. In your head, you kind of do. But when you're communicating the message to others, it's almost always lost. Big words are the devil of progress. They kill it. I mean, they are just, I mean, yo, I'm telling you, it'll put your, it'll make you crazy, right? Even people who are marketers, there's a lot of marketers that follow me, right? The worst thing that you can do is say, I help businesses grow. How? Do you help them get more followers on YouTube or subscribers? Do you help them get more followers on Instagram? Do you help them get more leads? How do you help them get more leads? What's considered a lead? Is it a name? Is it an email? Is it a phone number? So the whole idea is make it so a fifth grader can understand it and that it cannot be confused. So specific, it cannot be confused as to what you do. And when that happens, action becomes so easy because you know exactly what to do. There's only one thing to do. All right? I appreciate you.
I thank you so much, man. Thank you.
You're the best. Thanks for hanging. Don't click out. We got to click out so it doesn't cancel the thing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let's bring somebody else in. I'm telling y'all, that's the whole game. Money is simplification. Second, you add complication. There's too many variables. You know, and variables mean that it's hard to do, right? When you want to hire people and everything is so different, it's very difficult to do. It's very hard to manage. It's very hard to track. One thing, you can become a millionaire doing one thing. One thing. I'm telling you, it's the whole game. Like even right here, like with Emmett, like he could do one type of cut. One type of cut. That's it. He can do one type of cut really far. Look at In-N-Out. You know, you guys know In-N-Out? That motherfucker's got a cheeseburger and fries. What do you want? Cheeseburger and fries, because that's all they got. That's all they got. Go ahead and choose one. We're bringing in, I can't read that. Erskine?
Reed?
Erskine Reed?
Yo, what's up?
What up, what up? Your screen is still loading in. I can't see you. Hold on there.
Oh, bro,
What kind of internet you on? You got that Walmart shit?
You know what? I think I got low memory on this phone.
All right, hold on. Oh, what kind of videos you got on there, man? What you out there making? You got low memory on your phone. I mean, you got a lot of, what kind of, hey, we're going to bring someone else on. I appreciate you. Hey, but
I do what that guy do that's helping you right now.
You got him. Oh, no, we don't. I was going to say, you got all that brazzers. You got to delete all that brazzers.
All right. Can I do it without it, or you want me to call back on something different?
I mean, it's just less engaging for the people. But let me try and bring you back in. Go ahead and take my second. Don't leave. I'm trying to bring you back in. See, this is what happens, guys. When you try to come live with me, you got a bunch of porn on your phone. It doesn't load the same. You know, you took all the memory space with a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, you got 3 apps on your phone. Facebook, Instagram, and you ain't got shit else. Everything else just take up, delete your memory, man. All right, let's go. Bring somebody else in.
Food marketing?
Food marketing? All right. Guy out there, all that brazzers. You know, people out here, they get corona for anything.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
What's up, man?
How are you doing?
Doing good, man. What's up? What's up, man? Oh, my
Beard game. I like the beard game. Your beard game is very strong.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You're getting there, I see.
I'm a little bit, you know, I clean up a little bit, but you know. Well, what's up, brother? How can I help you?
Shit, man. I'm not gonna waste your time, bro. I just had a question about organization, man. Like, how did you stay organized doing the things that
What a fucking fantastic question. That's a great question. It tells me where you're at as an entrepreneur, too. Anybody who's thinking about being organized, et cetera, and can realize that, it means you're steps ahead. Most people who are just coming together, they don't even ask themselves the right questions. That's a good question. So, I'm going to tell you the word. You ready for it? I want you to actually have a note, pen, and paper on you.
Dude, I'm right here. What's up?
Okay, W-H-I-T-E space G-I-R-L. Go ahead and write that out for me. There's white girl. You gotta get, you know, you're a white girl. I just hey, no, hold on. Hey, no, hold on. Too many black women there. This is gonna be war. Hey, look.
Hey, we get it, man. But hey, me and you get it, man. Hey,
wait a second. Hold on. So I have Taylor. So Taylor, Tayloi. So Taylor is my assistant, and let me tell you, the girl is a beast. Now it doesn't matter that she's white. She happens to be white, is what I'm saying. But Taylor keeps me organized. Like, so organization for me personally is not my skill set. However, my life is extremely fucking organized. My shit's dialed in. But it's all because of the people who I brought in to help me stay organized.
Okay.
right? And so Taylor literally holds me down in regards to organization.
Yeah.
And what most people are unwilling to do is they're unwilling to invest into somebody to help them do that because they see it as an expense. But when you really understand how much money you can make an hour, and I understand that if I get on a webinar, if I go live and I ask people for money, I can make a bunch of money in an hour. Now, if I'm using that hour to fucking clean my house,
Okay.
go get my cars washed, grocery shop, like I lose a fortune, right? I lose so much money. And so, you know, I've invested in that for about 5 years now. And it literally it is probably my soul. It brings me a lot of profit. And so anyways, and also too, by the way, don't try and go cheap. Taylor, I brought in, and she's extremely talented. She was managing a clothing store, the district manager, traveling between Boston and California, training people. Like I think she had 20 people on her team. She's extremely organized and extremely intelligent and all that. So a lot of people hear the assistant thing and they go, oh, that's an assistant. No, 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 no. She's a motherfucking animal with or without me. And so when it comes to managing my time, protecting my time, and she is everything. So the trick to organization is to make it somebody's full-time job. Okay. And if it's your full-time job, you will lose money. And, you know, as one of my coaches told me, if you don't have an assistant, then you are the assistant, right? And so yeah, 100%, that's what I do.
And like throughout the day, yeah, you definitely take it on, man. Dude, thank you, man. like, wow, man. Bro,
yeah, make sure you took the notes though. It was very specific how he spelled that. Make sure. I appreciate it. Don't click out. We're gonna take you out and switch somebody else. I appreciate it, homie.
Thank you, man.
It's the thing, y'all. You know, I be saying some shit. You know, I be saying some shit. You either fuck with Billie Jean or you don't fuck with Billie Jean. It's simple and it's effective. All right. So let's do one or two more as we're finishing up here. Let's do one or two more. Ask me whatever the hell you want. You know, I'll give you the real advice. Nobody else. Nobody else will tell you to get a white belt. They won't say that. They won't say that. I don't know if I'd say it again. You know. All right, let's go ahead and bring someone else in here.
That guy's back. You want to try and bring him back?
No, let's try someone else because that camera went off. Just click somebody, no matter. Okay, cool. Brad, we're bringing you in. Brad might be Caucasian, which is good. We have a lot of black people. I feel very racist right now. I feel very racist.
What's up, Billy?
Brad, thank you for being white. Thank God. I was so skewed to black. It was almost alarming. And I have to balance everything. So, what's up, player? How you doing?
How you doing, man? So, thank you for having me in. I work with a team. There are multiple teams. So one is like goes and like knocks things down, gets the work done, but it misses the detail. And there's other two person in the team. They're not as matured as the first one, right? Tackling the development work. How do you organize? How do you let the alpha go to the work while still making sure the whole work gets done? Does that make sense?
Well, that's just project management, right? And that's what you're asking is a question of putting the right butts in the right seats. I mean, the thing is you don't want the other people to be the other people. You know, no one's going to be an all-in-one. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. So it's about how you manage the project, right? So, for example, if you have someone who is the organizer, then their job is to project manage. If you have someone who's a builder, their fucking job is to build. And if you have somebody who's there to look at, you know, the analytics, that's their job too. So I guess my short answer, if I think I'm getting your question right, is allow people to play in their strengths. And there's a formula for that. Number one is their ability. And you scale it 0 to 2, 0 to 2, okay? And 2, if they're very strong, competent, they excel in the area. 0, if it's not their thing. But then the other thing is their commitment to it. And their commitment is dictated by how much they actually fucking enjoy it. And they enjoy it. So when you get a 2 and a 2, that kind of grid, if you had to write this out in a grid, that is when you handcuff somebody in that spot. They're in the right seat doing the right thing. If somebody is scoring less than a 2, like 0, then you eliminate that person from the company. It doesn't work anymore. But if somebody's off and they're getting that 3 or in that range, then you just change their seat. Maybe they're just doing the wrong job. So again, in summary, let me break that down to you again so I can't write it out for you. My hands are behind a cape, which is this. Are they fucking good at it, and do they fucking love it? If you can get somebody doing both of those things, you will have a teammate for life.
So I have the team. The team is super strong. They're all committed. The experience is not there for the other people, right?
So then they would get a low rating on their ability to actually do it. which means that it may be time for them to do something else. Now, you have to decide as the CEO. You got two options. Do you farm? Meaning, do you invest into them to get their skill level up, right? Do you see them as a long-term person who's going to be with you? There's an option. Or are you in the part where the company has outgrown the people and you need to hire at a higher skill level? It's up to you. That's only you know that where you're at in your company. But that's how you decide.
That makes sense. Cool. Thank you, Billy.
Appreciate you, don't click out yet. We got you. Stay up, man. What are you? You're not white, though. What are you?
I'm brown.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to you. Welcome. Welcome, my friend.
Hey, I'm Asian. I'm from Nepal.
Friend.
My parents are from Nepal. You look great,
Friend.
though.
Thank you, brother. Friend. You know I'm racist as fuck, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Bring someone else in right now. You saw that? Yeah, you guys see why we're bringing him in. Someone fucking posted like a review on my fucking podcast and was like,
"What is up?"
They're like, "Bill, you just bring in race too much, Bill." And I'm not following your podcast and something. You can suck a dick. Well, what's up, player? How you doing today, man?
Yo, I'm great, man. I'm here in Greece.
Greece, shout out to Greece. Hey, do you speak other languages?
Yeah, of course. I speak English.
Yes. What else? Do you speak Greek? Come on.
Greek, you
speak a language?
Yeah, he speaks it. Yes.
Okay, Johnny, come here. Hey, look at this. Watch this shit.
Γεια σου φίλε, τι κάνεις?
Φιλαράκι, τι λέει?
Μια χαρά από την Ελλάδα παίρνεις.
Tell him this, tell him this.
Θεσσαλονίκη.
Θεσσαλονίκη, πολύ ωραία. Έχω πάει πολλές φορές.
Also, yeah. That's what I'm saying. See, like, people don't understand. Like, I got shit on deck. If you said Japanese, I could have someone here speaking Japanese. Like, this is what Billie Jean does. You didn't know I had Greek on the sideline, did you? You didn't know I had Greek on the sideline, but I do. But I do. So what's up, player? What question you got?
Great, man, I am also a student of Math Club.
What was the question?
I am also a student of Math Club. I mean, Matt.
Matt Platt. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Matt Platt. Matt Platt's a good dude. I love it.
Yeah, and I was going to come to San Diego, but for traffic and conversion. But now with the coronavirus, I stayed in Greece.
Oh, okay. Well, next time when they reschedule, make sure you come out, man, because I'll be on the stage lighting that motherfucker up.
Yeah, of course, I will.
So, what's your question?
So my question is, like, I decided to focus on the restaurants here in Greece, obviously following Matt. And can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, so I decided to work with restaurants here in Greece. But my problem is still I feel that there's a lot of complexity. Like, I'm trying to focus. Should I go high ticket and work with like few clients? Should I charge lower and develop a product I sell?
No. See, no. I'm glad you asked this, because a lot of people ask this question of, they think that they can just charge high ticket and it's, that way you can apply all of the complicated things to one business. But what happens is, when you work with one client and you are not within the company, but you're a contractor and you're paying, they're paying you a significant amount of money, they treat you like a full-time staff member and they monopolize all your time typically. The only way to really escape and to get more time is one word. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Repeatability. Repeatability is the whole game of time. So I'll give you an example. When we were doing a lot of franchise shit for companies like Orange Theory Fitness and Massage Envy, what gave us time and profitability, they are very linked together many times. And what gave us time is the fact that to set up a campaign for them, it took us less than 75 minutes. So from A to Z, it would take us less than 75 minutes from going from nothing to bringing them money in their pockets. And because of that, and we were able to run it all month and charge them monthly, it became an extremely profitable model. So what you got to find is, what's the one thing that you can sell to be really good at? And if it generates enough ROI, you can also charge it for high ticket. But the game is repeatability. The second that you start niching off, doing one-off things, getting complicated, you lose all repeatability. And what makes a lack of repeatability really difficult is hiring help. See, when you're complicated, it means you need to possess more skills, which means you need to hire somebody who has all the skills that you do. Now, typically to hire someone like that, it's going to cost you a fucking fortune. Most small businesses or independent, business owners can't afford to hire another you. So you need to find and simplify to one task. That way you can also afford to outsource it or to bring it in-house and have someone do it. Even training somebody is really difficult. Like imagine training somebody for a client that you're doing 6 things for. Like you're doing a website for them, you're doing a video for them, you're running ads for them, you're doing ads on different platforms, you're creating content. Now try and hire for that.
Yeah,
Good fucking luck,
I
right?
get that. So develop a productized service and duplicate it, right?
Even I would even say like, it just has to be simple. Again, no such thing as $1 million idea, just $1 million execution. But again, like people will pay you just to make a video for them. People will pay you just to edit a video for them. People will pay you just to touch up their photos. Like right now, like people can literally make $1 million by going to people on Instagram and saying, hey, do you want me to redo this photo for you? Touching it up a little bit and then reselling it back to them, right? Like, or something along the lines, or using a website like Upwork.com, finding somebody who's really good at making photos look sick as fuck, right? And be the middle person. And so, you know, I think you're onto something, and I can tell you're really intelligent, but keep it simple and just sell the fuck out of it all day. You know, the whole game of money is just asking money at scale, asking for a lot of people for money at scale. The more people that you ask for money, the better. But think about it. If your pitch is complicated, you can't ask that many people because there's so much fucking explaining that you have to do. Right?
Yeah.
Like imagine explaining something complicated. How do you sell that to the masses when every time you explain it, it takes you 50 minutes versus 5 seconds? Feel me?
Yeah. Well, because I see a lot of different models in the industry, in internet marketing, like everybody makes money with a different model, right? So I follow also Mike, and I see what he did with gyms, right? With the and I see other people that have like 10 clients and they make 100K, right, a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I tried this model of like. One offer and repeatability, create a template, focus on one niche, and sell at you advise sell at the low price, but sell a lot.
Well, the price is irrelevant. It's the problem, right? The bigger the problem you solve, typically the more money you can charge. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to a business and the problem that you're solving is mass sales, then you can charge a lot more money because the return that you're giving them. If you're solving a small problem, then yeah, usually what you charge is small. So it's all based on the problem that you're solving. That's really what pricing all comes down to, is that value exchange. And for who? Because you solving that, like watch this. You increasing sales for 10% from someone who's making $1,000 a month doesn't do much for anybody. You increasing the sales of 10% for a company that's making $3 million a month is significant, and there's more room to play. So the bigger problem you solve, the more money that you make. And to solve big problems takes big education. Most people don't really invest into their skill set so they can solve bigger problems, and that's the whole game. And having a big penis. What did you say, Johnny? Can you tell him that? And that. Johnny, come on, man, hurry! Like we gotta translate, homie. Like what? We gotta tell him right here.
Και το πιο σπουδαίο να γίνεις ένα μακρύ πέος.
I love you, brother.
So one more question.
Yeah.
Do you advise me to create a course for this type of clients because it's more scalable?
To get a coach for these kind of clients?
Create a course for them, an online course.
No. I mean, selling a course, like here's the thing with courses is information is being devalued every single day by massive companies, by people like us giving away for free. Like that's a brand game. There's a lot of elements that come into that. And by the way, it's not what people want. You know, the further you get away from what people want, the more difficult it is to sell. People don't want the courses. Courses are associated with work. What they want is the result. They want the result. And if you can do the result for them and it makes economic sense, that's the direction that they'll go. Right? Like that's the whole game. Like for me, it's always going to be 10 times easier for me to say, hey, does anybody want me to do their marketing? And somebody will, before I can finish this sentence, I'll have money deposited into my account, because it's the desire. Is people want the work done for them and they don't want to do anything. That's the truth about human beings. All right, I'm gonna bring somebody else on. Don't click out, but I appreciate you, brother, and I'm glad you're part of the family. Shout out to Greece. I'm gonna come visit you.
I also bought some of your courses, just so that you know. And
buy more. Thank you. Buy more. Buy more of them. I love you. Thank you, brother. Out here, everybody buy my shit. Stop playing yourself. Buy everything I sell, because it will make you more money if you use it and don't sit on it. Right? I don't care if you have corona. Do it anyway. Like, you ain't got shit to do. If you have corona, it means you're literally just laying in the bed, right? Know what it means? Like you're just sitting there. Like you might as well learn some shit. I'm in pain. Like ventilator. You can't read. You can't read. You can't read while you're ventilating. You know what I'm saying? Last question. Who wants to go last? Close this out. Last question. Then we go on. It's gonna be a wrap. I feel so much better. Oh my God. Wow. Sexiness is back. I mean, God damn. I just needed that. It was criminal. Like, honestly, if like I got profiled by a white officer, like, hey man, you're up to no good. I'm like, yeah, officer, I did. I did look like I was up to no good. I haven't showered. I haven't shaved. Like, arrest me. Because you know what I mean? Like, I deserve that. Let's bring somebody else in. Let's see here. Sure, yeah. Okay, here we go. Bringing someone else in. Trisha Rock. What's up, Trisha?
Hey. Root.
Trisha Root.
Yay, thank you.
Hi, thank you for being here. How can I help you, Trisha?
I am wondering how you handle the emotional roller coaster, the ups and downs of being an entrepreneur. You know, when you lose your momentum because you're not getting clients or whatever, how do you get it back? You know, it's just the day-to-day up and down. I'm gonna tell you two things that are not popular, because everybody wants to give you some
oh, just dig down in your heart and like manifest, like shut the fuck up. Like, I'll tell you the real stuff, okay? There's two things that really genuinely get a human fucking fired up, okay? Number one is people talking shit to you. It depends on your personality type. I'll go into a few. But number one, I love when people tell me I can't do something. I love when people hate on me because I'm so competitive. So when someone tells me that I can't do something, I fucking love it because then it hypes me to go against it. So I think about your biggest hater and that person. Have a conversation with them that affects you, that hurts you, that gets you mad, and you will turn that into fuel. That was a big part for me. My biggest motivation in my entrepreneur career, you want to hear this? It was sex. And let me explain what I mean. You know, I was living at my parents' house for many times. I probably moved out of my parents' house and back into my parents' house 3 different times, okay? Because I was not, I was failing a lot, like what you're talking about. And the thing that really motivated me is when I would go out to the bars, to the clubs with my friends, and I would meet people. They'd be like, hey, where do you live? And I'd be like, I just over there. I'm like, oh, who do you live with? Like, oh, I have roommates, but it was my parents. Like the pain and the embarrassment. My roommates. The pain and the embarrassment of living with my parents and not being able to ask a girl on a date and feel comfortable. That genuinely was my biggest motivator. And everybody says like, oh, it's about, impact. Those things come. Now that's my mission once my foundation is strong. It wasn't before. It was literally to stop being fucking embarrassed. Straight up. It was literally the fact that all my friends were doing better than me and it made me uncomfortable. That was the truth. And then on the other side of that, materialistic things. Like, I don't, again, like at the end of the day, it's not about all of us being materialistic, but genuinely, it is a motivator to like want nice things. I was sick of living upstairs at my parents' house. I wanted my own place. That was a materialistic thing. I wanted a nice place. I wanted it in Little Italy. I wanted a nicer car. I allowed those things to fill me because in the beginning, it's about you. So I want you to be selfish as hell. I want you to get so freaking selfish for now. Again, once your foundation is strong and you're confident, it will switch naturally to others and what you can do. But without a strong foundation, it doesn't matter. So materialistic as fuck, being like literally desired on you, your comfort level, your security, everything for you, the best restaurants, the best food, the version of yourself that you see right here, I'm fucking obsessed about it. And when a motherfucker dares to tell you that you cannot do it, you let that fire you up. You let that fire you up so much and you motivate it and you just go. Think about the worst thing that anybody has said and then you just go all in on you. And that is what I believe really gets people moving the needle.
That helps. Thank you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Trisha. You're the best. Shout out to the white girls, huh? Like we talked about earlier. Later, Trisha. Oh, shit. Let's bring a black girl on. I feel like I definitely need to even this. We're going to close out. Can I get a black woman here so I can make sure we're very equal opportunists here? I need black. It has to be black right now. The hard part is when you see all the names and shit, we don't know what anybody is. Got to look for a very black name right now. Let's see. This is tough. Ladies, they might all got mad and left me. I don't know. Let's see. Let's bring in JJ. JJ the Disciple. All right, last one. All right, here we go. By the way, guys, you know I'm just talking shit, and I'm an equal opportunist when I'm equally racist against everybody, and I'm equally sexist against everybody. It means I talk shit on everybody, and if I don't talk shit on you, it means I genuinely don't like you, and that's just me. But having said that, hi JJ. What's up?
Hi, Billy.
How are you doing today?
How are you?
Doing well.
I'm fantastic working from home, so I'm quite certain my 2 kids are going to interrupt me at some point. But
hey, I got a 4-year-old, so I know all about that interruption. Yeah.
I actually have a meeting at 5 p.m. with your cousin. Is it Taka?
Taka, yeah, that's my little cousin. Yeah, he works with us. For everybody listening. Yeah.
You trained him well. He's really great at sales because I signed up for your almost kind of like a mentoring program for my business. I own an agency in South Dakota, so I'm excited about that.
Welcome aboard. First of all, how's South Dakota?
It's fantastic. I lived in LA for 5 years, really thinking that big city
pause.
life.
Let's get real for a second. You went from LA to South Dakota. Who did you kill?
I'm from South Dakota. I was like one of the original Black people in South Dakota.
Wait, pause. What happened when you moved from South Dakota to LA? Did you wild out? You had to wild out for like a year.
It was crazy. But
you were doing some shit you can't say in front of your kids right now.
Right. Okay, you want to say hi? Say hi. Told you.
Hi. What's up?
He needs your barber. Send him over.
What's up, little man?
So one of my main issues with my agency right now is scaling. I know it's something that's very common, and I feel like a lot of people just they're not able to do it. So scaling, let's say I want to make $10,000 more a month and start there. What's the first thing that I need to do?
Well, I would ask you, again, just keeping the same theme of what I've been talking to everybody about, is what's the greatest problem that you solve?
I create more time for business owners to
Gotcha. How do you do that?
By streamlining their social media efforts.
So when a customer gives you money, what are they expecting in return?
Consistent content creation. I have
even simpler than that. What they're expecting is more money, right? If they give you money, they're expecting to make more money. And if you can do that, typically they stay with you forever, right? So then the next follow-up question to that is, well, how do you help them make more money?
That's a great question that I need to get more clear about.
And that's the whole game, right? So the fastest way to $10,000 is to help somebody else make $30,000 when it comes to the marketing and the agency side, right? So what you ask yourself, what are the easiest wins or the simplest wins that I can give them? And so I'll give you a couple right now, like as you rock with us. You know, have you ever created a birthday campaign for somebody?
No.
So it'll take you about 30 minutes to create to 60 minutes, but it's fantastic. So essentially what you do is, like, how many clients do you have right now?
9.
Okay, so take those 9 clients. What industries are they typically in?
We really are very successful in the beauty industry, and a majority of our clients.
When you say beauty, what does that mean? Because beauty could be, it's pretty broad. What specific, like eye makeup?
Hairstylist and spa, like esthetician.
So I got it for you right there. So take hairstylist, okay? So right now you can run an advertisement for a hairstylist to everybody within 15 miles of their shop that has an upcoming birthday. And then it's a button that you click in Facebook, and literally you can show a message to everybody there. And then you can simply make the message say, hey girl, your birthday is coming up and I know you want to get your hair done, so let me do it for free. Now I know you probably already have a relationship with somebody, so this is my opportunity to earn your business, but I've been doing this for 10 years. Click this button, let's set up a time to talk. Now, the people are like, well, why would you do it for free? Well, number one is you want to earn their business for life. But the second hook to this is next is you give them a sales script. And that sales script is to say, hey, for your birthday, you can come in for a special time, but who else of your girlfriends also needs to get their hair done? And you have them come in a group and they pay. The reason why they'll pay is because their friend is doing it. They got to show up and support them on their birthday. But to create that ad campaign for them will take you about 60 minutes, right? It'll take you no time to do. It will bring them customers, and the leads are super freaking cheap. So that's an example of one asset that you can deploy, and you can just keep selling it over and over again. You can be the gal who goes to hairstylists and sets up birthday campaigns, and you can work with any hairstylist across the country. And that's you using your skill set and your knowledge, because they don't know how to do it. They don't want to learn how to do it, and they just want to focus on the business. But it's an easy, straightforward win. And then once you do the birthday one, you can also do anniversary. Anybody who has an anniversary coming up, that's another targeting feature in Facebook that most people aren't taking. So you got birthday, you got, the anniversary. And when you combine those and you're running both at the same time, now you're winning, right? And then also too, when you're selling it, it's even easier. They say, okay, cool, you're a marketer. What can you do? It's like, hey, I'll bring you people who have upcoming birthdays that need their hair done. One sentence, it's clear, and that's it.
Right.
Simple. That's the game, and you have to get that obsessed. And now you're rocking with us, right? You're in our stuff, so my team will help you build all that out, right? We already have all that shit we can show you. But those are the things, I mean, even beyond that, if you already have these clients and they already have a database, another thing that people really suck at is follow-up. Most people get a customer and they never talk to them again. So you could go around and just say, hey, I will send out emails like this to your customers that you haven't talked to in a while, and I'll get them re-engaged. People get it, they understand it, they know that they need it, and you can be the person to get paid to do that. And now you can use the same emails and make slight modifications, and you save time because it's repeatable, right? Because you're working in the hairstylist industry. The message is pretty much going to be the same. The challenge is they're just not doing it.
Right.
In the ad, the problem is simple, like, hey, question, when's the last time you talked to your previous customers? And they're going to say, I don't know. Well, what would happen if you called them? They would probably come in. Well, how much time do you have to do that? Well, I don't have much time. Well, what if I could do it for you? I would love that. See, I just sold them. And I didn't say anything. I asked questions, which is the whole game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, you have the tools, you have the juice, etc. Now it's what solution can you sell that they want? That's very easy to repeat, and those two is a good start for you.
Right. I appreciate it. That was gold. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
real fast. I want to kind of take a step back because you're in South Dakota. Like, what the fuck?
I'm in the biggest city in South Dakota. It's about 250,000 people. Our economy, we have one of the biggest hospitals in the world here in Sioux Falls. Wow. So it's a very great community I'm in. So definitely trying to make money.
Worth it? Like, should me and my girl go out to South Dakota and like vacation? Because it sounds cheaper than where she want to go.
We got lakes, we got boats, we got bitches, we got whatever you want. Whatever you want.
All right, we're going to South Dakota. We're checking out South Dakota.
All right, so one of the things to get me signed up for your program was I got a half-a-day learning session with you, so I had to negotiate.
Oh yeah.
I negotiated my piece.
I was going to say for a full $30,000, you can get that.
All right. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Yeah, have a great day. And welcome to the family, Bob.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful children. All right. All right, y'all. That's it. It's a wrap. It's done. I've been done with my cut forever now. I'm out here just being fresh for nothing. This thing, though, when you feel fresh, you get a nice cut. You know what I'm saying? The camera a little bit longer, Anyways, I appreciate you guys rocking with us. Scale of 1 to 10, was this helpful? If you've been rocking with us and listening in, scale of 1 to 10, it was helpful. 10, it was really helpful. 1, Billy, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? Scale of 1 to 10, let me know in the chat if it was helpful. And if you're like, damn, I need some more Billie Jean in my life, then buy my shit. Stop playing yourself. Like, this is just a tickle. This is just a, this is just a little, you know what I mean? So yeah, buy my shit. Stop playing yourself. Like, worst thing you can do is just try and figure shit out by yourself. It's dumb. I got the blueprint. I give it to you. I can give it to you right now, right? See the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, Rack City trick. 100. I love it. Well, cool. I appreciate you guys. I'm Outie McBowdy. Solid love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you haven't got a cut yet, it's worth the Corona. All right. Love you guys. Go ahead and take us out, Polly Molly.